Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my February monthly household budget. So we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. My name is Janelle and on here I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, and meal planning. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So we are going to be looking at the monthly budget for February. It is a leap year, so there's actually 29 days this month instead of 28. So we are first going to go over some of my financial goals. To be very honest, because it's a leap year, I just want to save $29. And that $29 we're going to put towards spending, just so we have some spending money, because I do have some things that I know that are going to be coming up in the pipeline soon. Baby girl's going to have to take some pictures, and some other stuff that are coming up that I just want to slowly throw a little bit of money into. For February, I honestly really don't have, it's not like a financial goal, but it's a financial goal. We need to go ahead and file our taxes, meaning that I need to go and dig deep and pull up all these things that I need to bring to the tax person, because we also want to start getting our household investment account sorted together, and we want to talk to them about it first before we do anything. But honestly, right now, in terms of like financial goals, those are just going to be the two things that, well, why y'all ain't tell me that I wrote year instead of year? So since it's a leap year, yeah, maybe I'll do like a savings challenge or something, or I get some extra money and I'm able to find $29 to put in there, but that would be pretty dope. And then file taxes. February is just going to be February in terms of financial goals. Now we are going to go over to the bills, and I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see it. So, for mortgage, we are projecting, which we already know that that's what it's going to be, is $2,240.49 for our mortgage. A lot of this, y'all, is just our taxes. We live in an area that's really highly sought out, and there is a lot of like amenities and things like that. And we knew it would be high, just wasn't projecting it to be this high. But such is life. Whenever we sell it, we'll definitely come out on top. Next is going to be our electric. And I'm not even going to lie to you, I kind of looked into paying like the full average, just keeping the number the same each month, and then let whatever credit is on the account just stay there and roll over to the next month. I just haven't fully invested in if I wanted to do it or not. And what I mean by that is, if you guys go back and check out my 2024 annual tracker for our household, my bills that fluctuate, such as electric and utilities, I did averages based on the quarter or what's going on during that time frame. And a couple of you all had suggested that I should just leave it for, what is it called? Leave it at like one, like at the highest amount, and then just pay that every month and just keep the credit on there. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but I'll let y'all know. For electric, though, this month I am budgeting $85. I just went on a huge tangent and I feel like I don't know where I was going with it. But I got somewhere. Next is going to be our utilities. That is our sewage, our water, our trash, and our exorbitant tax fees. And I am budgeting $100 for that. Our internet is going to be budgeted at $85.09. It went up and I had to call them and get it fixed. So I'm hoping that it stays here or it might be like $1 or so off. So we're just going to keep it there until we know. Daycare is at $9.97. Gas, I am budgeting at $50, which is weird that I have it this low this quarter because normally that's when the bill is super high. So YouTube TV stayed the same at 95.03, and ADT, which is our security system, is at 55.14. Okay. So all of our bills come out to $3,707.75. Now we're going to go over to our expenses. Our expenses are groceries, gas, household spending, and eating out. Okay, for groceries, we are keeping it the same. We did pretty well for groceries, you all. And in February, we are going to be doing a month of pretty much like no carbs, no sugar, to an extent, but I have started my morning routine slash walking. I've been doing very well, and now I want to incorporate, proper eating. So we'll see how that goes, but $400 should definitely do. We still have a lot of meat left over from last month. I don't need like a lot of seasonings and things like that because I haven't had to dip into it. So this will make it easier for me to pick up some new or more expensive things that I'll need, such as like nuts and stuff that I wasn't buying like before. Next is going to be gas. I was over in gas because I drove a lot in January. And so I'm not sure what February is going to bring. So I just want to give myself a little bit of buffer. So I'm going to budget out $230 for this month. We'll see what happens. That can change between the time y'all see this video and life. Next is going to be household. That's going to be $150. And that should be able to cover all of the things that we need in household. Next is going to be spending. Spending is getting $15. And this is just for like miscellaneous things that I may need to grab or do for myself or the household kind of. But I just want to build this up because what's going to happen is come like March, April, we're going to have, baby girl take spring pictures. We're going to need to take it out of spending. We'll have some other things that come up, or we may go out for somewhere and we want to have some money in that spending account. Next is going to be eating out, and we are budgeting $15 for that. Hopefully we don't actually eat out, but I know that's not going to be a thing, especially when we're eating no carbs. We are definitely going to be wanting to eat a lot of wings. And my husband just found a new wing place. And I never ate any the last time we got some, but they smell so delicious. So that should, and what we have in there should cover maybe one eating out day. But the goal is to just only eat when you need to eat, really, and just kind of get my body feeling good again. So for expenses, we are budgeting out $810 for the month. Next is going to be our debt clearing. So we have Discover, and for my annual tracker, I don't have anything going to it this month, and that's fine. And then I think I talked about this in January with y'all, but we did get like a water treatment sort of thing added to our house. I don't really even know what to call it, but it's like quality water. And originally my husband was taking on that payment, but I decided that I actually want to add it to our household budget because truly, like, I am trying to put all the things into the household budget so I can see just how like crazy it is for our household budget and what we really can live off of in case I became a stay-at-home mom or I wasn't working or making as working, in a a position, maybe like part-time or something like that. So I'm trying to add everything over so I can really get a good understanding for 2024 of what we're really doing in our household budget and what we can manage to do and what we wouldn't be able to manage to do. Because, yeah. The way that it works is that me and my husband, we have our own separate accounts, but then we put money into a household account to take care of all of our household bills. I already know that, like, if I wasn't to be able to work, my husband would easily be able to afford $4,500 into the checking account for our household account to fund that. So that is right now what we're working on, is paying off our personal debt. But yes, back to this water treatment. So I decided to not make my husband cover it. He's going to cover it for January, but I think that for February we're going to start adding this. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but I know it's under $108 a month, and the goal will be probably in 2025 to pay that completely off, but that is definitely not a goal this year. So for debt, we have $108 that we are working with, and y'all, that is definitely tapping into what I would want to get into with adding more things to our bills. Next is going to be our savings. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I always forget, but I have 8 categories of like sinking funds and savings. Well, 7 sinking funds and 7 sinking funds and 1 savings. And the way that it works is that these are just the categories, and then I have subcategories under each of these categories. Sorry, y'all. I have like an order coming in and they're like texting me. So for entertainment, I am going to be budgeting. Let's see what I want to do. We are going to budget $25 for entertainment. 25. Then we have personal, and I'm going to be budgeting $9. And really all that's in here right now is clothing, and we're just slowly saving up for that. Transportation is going to be budgeted at $36. That includes my car insurance and my car maintenance. Health is going to be budgeted at $20. Home maintenance is going to be budgeted at $40. Yes. Pets is budgeted at 2. I'm not doing too much with pets. Miscellaneous is just like a whole bunch of other random things that we have going on. Is getting $14. And then my actual savings, which consist of my emergency fund, my rainy day fund, baby girl's savings, and our future savings, is getting $54. I do have like savings challenges and stuff that I use to supplement that, but this is just what I truly can afford for our household. So that is $200 going to savings, and then we'll see where I actually allocate all of the money. Nothing to investments right now. And now we are going to talk about paychecks. So paycheck is going to be the money that me and my husband bring in plus whatever we're budgeting to roll over. So right now this number is coming exactly from my annual tracker. So we're budgeting $5,832.25 for this month. And with that being said, y'all, we're going to go and look back over at our budget overview. So right now our income is budgeted at $5,832.25. Our bills at $3,707.75. Expenses at $810. Debt at $108. Savings at $200. And that will leave me with $1,006.50 to be able to roll over to the next month. We do try to do sort of kind of like a zero-based budget, but right now I am working on building our buffer. Right now I would like to have about $2,000 in there, just because we don't get paid on the first. So bills automatically come out on the first of the month, and I try to make sure that there is money in the account to be able to cover those bills. So this is what we are looking like, you guys, for the month of February. Stay tuned for my monthly spread and all of that good stuff.